have two daughters. Matter of fact, Eliza just turned 16 today. She just passed her driver's test.
Oh boy!
I don't know whether like chill the champagne or like, crap my pants about it, but it's pretty cool.
Maybe
for her.
both.
Maybe both. But I think one of the things that I think Milwaukee will really get their arms around and appreciate about the novel is Milwaukee's like a central character. So for folks that have seen the movie Mystic River or that love the show The Wire, I mean you can watch The Wire for 5 minutes and realize this doesn't exist anywhere but Baltimore. I think this novel will feel very much like that. There are a lot of Easter eggs with different locations where I grew up, even historical things that have taken place in the city. Milwaukee's really a central character in the story. The other part of it is
in the book as well as the family essence, right? So
absolutely.
How is Milwaukee sort of dripped throughout? How do you decide which park to feature, which beach to feature, which whatever, right? Like how do you because there might be some places that are special to you. Maybe you don't want the world to know it. I don't know. Like
so honestly, the most important thing for me was and this might sound weird, I did not want this to feel like a soap opera. I also did not want this to feel like saccharine or I was putting plugs in. I wanted it to feel like for people who are from Milwaukee or grew up in similar neighborhoods or lifestyles that I had, that they would recognize this as a real story. And so to answer your question directly, Scordatos is my favorite Italian bakery. Everybody loves Glorioso's. Glorioso's is great, but Scordatos is my favorite. So when we have cookouts in the backyard, we use Scordatos bread as an example. Or, when we're having a party, we're making Italian sausage. There's a scene in there where some guy puts ketchup on the Italian sausage, and we call him a Metagon and almost kick him out, right? So, all that stuff is things that just was really a part of me growing up. And the other thing that was important to me also, the city and the suburb, like the outskirts, I want it to be trickled out so you can get. This is a very distinct city, depending on where you live and where you grew up. So I wanted the people who grew up on the south side like I did, I want you to feel what it's like to be on 48th and Burke. For people where I live now in Pleasantville and Ozaukee County, I wanted to feel what does it feel like to be in Cedarburg and the contrast of those things. And again, I don't want to oversell it, but Milwaukee